It is crucial to have an environment where you feel safe, and not just physically safe, but also seen and heard and taken care of emotionally. So that's what I want to highlight, because that was one of the main factors that even my husband said Lucy was the game changer. And, you know, just want to highlight one more thing. Obviously, this is a service that you pay a person to do. But for me, as I went out the first time of my hospital with my first baby, I decided I'm going to hire a doula the second time, just because I need a coach. That's what she is, basically. She coaches you through the contractions, and she goes with whatever is working for you. In my specific case, I was basically by myself the first time, bigger chunk of the labor, because we had to do some organizational stuff. So Lucy was going around, first of all, organizing the midwife. Then she was hanging out with my daughter. She took care of her, make sure that daddy was with me, because she knew what I needed, and I needed my husband in that moment more than, you know, some stranger lady now that is coming, that I've never met before, the midwives. And so he was there. He was my constant person. And then once my parents arrived and she was able to leave the child with them, and they took her to the playground, she was back in. And then I'm telling you, she was so, I'm so grateful for her. She even cleaned my oven, just to say it the least. I was, you know, when you're pregnant and you are in this state of mind when you want to just like nest and get everything ready for baby. So that morning I decided I want to clean my oven, and I had it all smushed with the chemicals and stuff. And then baby arrives, and for the home birth, actually, one big part of it is to welcome baby in warm towels. And so they recommend to put the towels into the oven and just have the baby wrapped in like super warm, cute and cozy towels. Well, that could have not happened if doula wasn't here. And so Lucy, she just went and cleaned my oven and then put the towels in. You just ran around basically, and we're like the absolute best assistant to the midwives as well, not just to us. Like I also noticed, although I was obviously in my own bubble, but I noticed in the background, my team was completely working with each other seemingly, with no, why do I have to do this now? You know, there was no question. They just did what they had to do. And it was just beautiful the way the dynamic was. It just came together so beautifully because Lucy, not just because of her profession, it's also just her personality. She truly is there to serve with all her heart. And so in that moment, yes, it's true. No, I'm saying this like it's true. It's not just your job. You do this because that's you. Like nobody can do that job if they don't have a heart like that. I mean, bringing babies to the world is tough. And you have to have a bandwidth of being gentle and being, empathetic, but also you need to take care of stuff that sometimes it doesn't work the way it works. And, sometimes we have to cope with loss. It's just part of life. And bringing babies into the world has both ends of the spectrum. So it requires a strong heart. So that's what I'm saying. And I personally could not do it. That's also what I'm saying. So I truly advocate for anybody, please get a doula. This is not something that we have spoken about. This is not sponsored. I don't get any money for this. But honestly, please get a doula if this is, if you are like me and you need emotional support when you don't feel at your best. This is your best friend. She's going to come in. She's going to treat you like a sister. She's going to treat you like, and from a male perspective as well, you just see your wife going through stuff. And at times she makes funny noises and really deep And it's like, what's going on, you know? It helped him so much, these sessions that we had before the labor, that you were educating him as well, like what can daddy do from his side? How can daddy help? And he did that. He did everything you said. Lucy advised us to put on candles and maybe some calming music, and she advised us as well to speak to baby right when it was starting to happen. So that's what Regan did. He basically came into the bathroom because I was laboring in the bathroom. Before I went into the bathtub, he just hugged the baby. So he took my belly and just lifted the belly like this, took the weight off of me. And he spoke to his son and he said, we are ready for you. You're safe. Everything is fine. We love you. And we can't wait to meet you. And that was such a game changer. Thank you, Lucy, truly, for just being the way you are and your services, the way you take your job so seriously, walking women through pregnancy, through their delivery, postpartum stuff. As I said, I was coping with anxiety so bad. I didn't even want to go outside. But you were there. You were like a rock to me, and I just cherish you forever. And even if I go back to Cape Town, I'm gonna fly you in. I'm gonna make sure that you are part of the next baby, if there is one, God willing.